Hi, and welcome to our channel, The Travel Boss. Today's video is about the top 10 things to do in Zadar. The old town of Zadar, Croatia, is full of history. It faces the Adriatic and has one of the most beautiful sunsets in the world. This small piece of land is almost completely surrounded by stone walls, and it has more old churches than you could see in one trip. Let's look at some of Zadar's best things to do. But before we start our countdown, please subscribe to our channel, The Travel Boss, and also tell us what is your favorite thing to do in Zadar in the comments. Number 10. Greeting to the sun. Let's start with the first thing to do in Zadar. This is the sister of Nikola Bai's sea organ. It is at the end of the peninsula and looks out over the Adriatic and islands in the distance. Alfred Hitchcock loved the beautiful sunsets when he visited in the 1960s. As soon as the sun goes down, this circle-shaped installation in the ground comes to life. The greeting to the sun has photovoltaic cells that soak up the sun's energy during the day. When it starts to get dark, the energy is turned into a bright graphic display. Number 9. Sea organ. This creative and award-winning piece of art is at the end of the peninsula that makes up the old town. In 2005, architect Nikola Bai came up with it to give Zadar's waterfront a new look. It was the first of its kind anywhere in the world. The organ looks like a set of big marble steps that lead down to the water. Under each platform is a tube that makes a musical note when the waves break underneath it. Number 8. Street Simeons Church. Most people know this church for what's inside. The outside is nice, but it doesn't stand out much compared to other buildings in the city. Inside, though, is a piece of art from the late 1370s that is protected by UNESCO. This amazing piece of art shows scenes from Street Simeon's childhood, life, and death, as well as some of his miracles. There are also interesting pictures of Zadar on the chest. Number 7. National Museum. If you wonder about things to do in Zadar, visit the National Museum. This is a regional museum that shows more about the natural history, culture, and art of the Zadar area as a whole. It was started in the 1960s, but local scientists and historians have been involved with it since the 1800s. Part of the attraction is the Zadar City Museum, where you can see a lot of artifacts from the tumultuous Renaissance and Baroque times, when Mongols and Ottomans threatened the city. Number 6. Street Anastasias Cathedral. The cathedral in Zadar is built on the site of a basilica that was built in the year 300 and could become a World Heritage Site. The construction of the building you see today began in the 1100s. It is another example of the fine Romanesque architecture in Zadar. Inside, you can see a mosaic from the first basilica that was made by early Christians. Number 5. Museum of Ancient Glass. Croatia has a lot of Roman history, and many of the glass artifacts found during digs have made their way to this modern museum, which is in the 1800s era Cosmosendi Palace. In modern displays, you can see cups for drinking, a cup for mass, jars, and tiny, intricate vials that can hold anything from medicine to skin creams. Number 4. St. Mary's Church. St. Mary's is part of a Benedictine monastery that was started in the 11th century. It is on the eastern edge of Zadar's Forum. During the Second World War, the building was damaged, but it was fixed up and now has one of the city's most prized exhibits. The permanent exhibition of religious art has many religious objects made of gold and silver, as well as tapestries, manuscripts, reliefs, and embroideries from the 700s to the 1700s. Number 3. City walls and gates. Zadar is unique in that it was never taken over by the Ottomans. This is because the Venetians built a strong defense system in the 1500s. A lot of the city is still protected by a wall of white limestone that goes all the way around it. The land gate and the sea gate are the only places where the wall breaks. The land gate must have been just as impressive 500 years ago as it is now. Number 2. Roman Forum. The Roman Forum in Zadar is the largest one east of the Adriatic Sea. It was established by Emperor Augustus at the turn of the 1st century according to two inscriptions found at the excavation site when the Forum was rediscovered in 1930. During the Second World War, bombs damaged the space. It was cleaned up, and by the 1960s, the Forum started to take shape again. Number 1. The Church of St. Donatus. The number one thing to do in Zadar is visiting the Church of St. Donatus. This early Byzantine church was built in the year 800, and it is still in almost perfect condition. Over time, the tall, round shape of St. Donatus has become a symbol of Zadar and a source of pride. It's the first building you'll see on postcards. You don't have to be a history buff to enjoy the simple beauty of this building from before the Roman Empire. So these are the top 10 best things to do in Zadar. Do you agree with our list and think that visiting the Church of St. Donatus is the best thing to do in Zadar? Share your views in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The Travel Boss. Thanks for watching.